This video is sponsored by Buyee. Stay tuned to find out more.
Do you ever wonder what would happen if you took all the Power Rangers fans and just put them into one place? Well, besides the obvious Power Rangers convention, there's social media, the internet. And in the modern internet age, it's always been kind of embarrassing to be a Power Rangers fan sometimes. With the many different superhero franchises out there like the Spider-Mans, and the Thors, and the Batmans, and the Flashes, well maybe not that one. Along with the different tons of anime, the Power Rangers franchise and tokusatsu is kind of in this middle area, the gray area of should I like this, should I not like this? And for an outsider, it's kind of weird just watching Power Rangers like, ooh, rubber monsters, spandex suits, so many explosions. So what would happen if the actual Power Rangers brand would actually make a website specifically for fans for them to finally be in the spotlight? Well, let's just say a lot of fans want to purposefully forget about this. Yo, what's up everybody, it's Este here, welcome back to another video, and today we're talking about Ranger Nation, the failed Power Rangers social media website. And before we start, big shout out to both TrekkyB47 and Hassan of the World of Ha for giving me all this info. I couldn't have done this without them. Go drop them some love. So let's talk about Ranger Nation with the first question, who cares? Not a lot of people. I care. I'm very curious. So Bod Brands bought back the Power Rangers franchise from Disney in 2010. And immediately they crept up for that fan support to help push the upcoming projects amongst the many platforms that these guys are on. So they created the Power Force, which was this super exclusive group of different Power Ranger fans, to be cosplayers, content creators, forum members, etc. And they would receive both exclusive info and in a lot of cases just straight up free stuff from Saban just for being a Power Rangers fan. Some familiar faces from this first wave in 2012 include YouTubers like MMPR Toys, Black Nerd Comedy, and Linkara, as well as the host of fan sites such as Ranger Board and Ranger Central. While 2014 had bought others like the Database Ranger, Hassan, and Trekkie. They even had their own spotlight on the official Power Rangers website. There was this whole fan section and whatnot, and they were kind of like royalty in some ways. At least that's how I saw them. I was very jealous. Then again, I was 11, and I didn't know how to make YouTube videos. However, I do remember there being some backlash in terms of favoritism and whatnot in terms of what the Power Force members get. Like, obviously they had their special treatment and whatnot, but after Power Rangers Super Mega Force, after that whole 20th anniversary stuff, there was just a lot of silence. They weren't being used to push out exclusive information about the Power Rangers franchise. That was moved over to sites like IGN or USA Today, I don't know. By 2016, they were kind of just like an email list in a way for Saban Brands to push out their propaganda, but they wanted to make things right for the fans, alright? So during Power Morphicon 2016, the then director of Global Consumer Products, Jason Bischoff, announced the Ranger Nation, which is the name of the Power Rangers fanbase and now a full-on website. And Ranger Nation was announced as an adult website for the older fans of Power Rangers. PowerRangers.com, that would be for kids. While the Ranger Nation website was supposed to be for the community. People can vote and kind of contribute to the show in a way.
To integrate that feedback into initiatives like RangerNation.com, where fans will actually be able to participate and, hopefully in the long view, vote for things and be a part of the mission statement, to actually be a part of the contributing community that's helping to grow this thing into something new.
And this wasn't meant to be a competitor or a replacement to sites like Twitter and Instagram. It was meant to be a companion piece in a way, having a social media feed from both of those websites as well as official advertisements for toys and upcoming projects from the Power Rangers.
Before we move on though, let's talk about today's sponsor, Buyee. Like the rest of you out there watching, as a fan of tokusatsu, buying toys from Japan can be pretty rough at times. You can tell by these jacked up prices on these American sites. However, all of that can change if you just buy from Buyee. By using Buyee, you can shop anything from Japan and its shopping websites. From websites like Mercari, Rakuten, Amazon Japan, Rakuma, Yahoo Japan Shopping, and Yahoo Japan Auction, which by the way, who knew Yahoo was still a thing, right? With Buyee, you can check out all of their shopping pages and find the thing that's right for you. It's simple. For example, just look up Super Sentai or Kamen Rider. And boom, look at all these items I can buy right now directly from Japan. That can be shipped to me as well as it can be shipped to you with international shipping from Japan, USA, UK, India, Philippines, you name it, they can probably ship it there. It's literally the online equivalent of being Mr. Worldwide. Using the link in the description down below, you can get 2,000 yen off your first purchase on Buyee. And until July 31st, if you use Mercari as a first-time shopper, you can get 5,000 yen off international shipping. Explore the country of Japan and discover all the amazing things you can see using Buyee today.
The thing was, Saban brands knew that adult fans of the show were kind of being neglected in a way. Whenever we would shoot feedback over Saban brands on how they would make the show better, it was kind of like talking to a brick wall in a way. Ranger Nation, though, it was supposed to change that. It was supposed to make us feel just as part of the franchise as the younger crowd. Thinking about it now, though, you know what's better than the Ranger Nation? The E-Squad. Subscribe and ring notification bell so you don't miss out on any single one of my videos. And because I love the E-Squad so much, E-Squad comment of the day, leave a comment down below, put E-Squad in it, and you might be in the next video. The site had been in the works since early 2015, with Power Force members being a direct point of content as to what would be on the website. However, after a few emails back and forth in those early months of 2015, just radio silence. They didn't hear much from Saban after that, until the official announcement the year after. So when the site was finally launched back in fall of 2016, it was pretty bare bones. It was co-sponsored by both Toys R Us as well as Lionsgate, with Toys R Us actually giving out some little pins to celebrate the occasion, as well as, you know, putting up advertisements for all their exclusive Power Ranger toys and making it a direct spot for people to come and buy Power Ranger toys directly through them. And you know, Lionsgate, they did have the upcoming Power Rangers movie back then, and they did drop some exclusive info, such as a look at Jason's power sword. Wow, thanks for that. Some posters probably, and some of the Legacy Collection toys as well. They also dropped first looks at the T-Rex Zord, the Morpher, but still, fans were promised contributions to this show. We weren't really getting that much. However, fans were still waiting for their time to shine. Quick question though, because I know the Power Force was kind of like a big thing, they got to interview Power Rangers sometimes, so I leave this question to you. If you were to interview any single Power Ranger, who would it be? Let me know in the comments down below, and leave a like to lock in your answer. 1,500 likes and I'll do more videos just like this one. Not really much had been done at that point by Ranger Nation other than just having this social media feed that wasn't even exclusively picked out by curators. At the time, I didn't really remember RangerNation.com being talked much at all, but no exclusive guest posts from any of those Power Force members, no feedback, no polls, no nothing. It was a pretty stale site. And considering the Power Force was meant to be the big heads of the fandom trying to push the franchise with everyone else, it was sad they didn't get their own spotlight here too. 2018 was the last year Ranger Nation had updates. As it was the 25th anniversary of the Power Rangers franchise, they did have a few tricks up their sleeve. They announced the top 25 for 25, announced January 25th of 2018. Every 25th of the month would include new announcements exclusively found on RangerNation.com. Spoiler alert, they didn't do it every month, they stopped in September. And sometimes they wouldn't even announce it on 25th. From action figures to Build-A-Bears, books, and many more, it was announcements galore. The San Diego Comic-Con exclusive were even announced that year. We had some Zeonizers and some Psycho Ranger figures. Along with these announcements, the website did get a colorful rebrand for the anniversary. The old look of the website kind of looked like the 2017 movie advertisements, just a lot of mountain ranges and nothingness, while the new one for 2018 had a lot of colorful influence. You can also visit the Power Rangers Museum. Not an actual museum in real life, just a bunch of helmets you can click on and find out more information about some of the seasons. They would tell you how each season was different from the rest, and they had them from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers all the way up to Super Ninja Steel. They even had a secret button in the bottom of the page, not really so secret, called It's Morphin Time, which when you click on it, the website would transform into a 90s looking HTML site. It was pretty funny. They even had Ask Zordon, which was a feature included just as a simple text bot where you were meant to ask yes or no questions and Zordon will respond. So just imagine a sarcastic Magic 8-Ball. Let's ask Zordon a question, alright? Was Ranger Nation ever gonna be a success?
Bruh.
You know, that's what I thought. Zordon would shame at you if you cuss, by the way. Why are you a Not even Rita Repulsa uses that kind of language. Shame on you. Damn, Zordon, that's kind of mean. One of the final features added to this website was actually a Zord runner game, kind of similar to that Chrome game with the dinosaur. It's a pretty simple game where you would leap over obstacles as the T-Rex Zord. Sadly though, this game is kind of lost media now since the deletion of this website. 2018 was also the year Hasbro has bought the Power Rangers brand in full that summer, and they would keep this site up for the rest of the year, with the last updates being in September of that year. They had some Play School Megazords, some Nerdist collaborations. I always thought that collaboration was weird. Isn't Nerdist like a YouTube channel, website, whatever? But come 2019 and the introduction of Power Rangers Beast Morphers, they would discontinue the Ranger Nation website and had it redirect to Hasbro's new site for the franchise, which to this day is very boring. No games, no museum, no nothing. Just another way to sell toys. Just a big advertisement. Which is what RangerNation.com ended up being in a way, but at least it looked cool, alright? It had a social media feature. If the website had more interactive features instead of just putting up advertisements for toys in your social media feed, I think it would have been pretty interesting. And if they were to add all the stuff they were promoting back in 2016, like the polls and the feedback features, it would have been a nice companion piece for Ranger Nation fans. But ultimately, it was just another advertisement for more propaganda, leaving the fans in the dust once again. What were your thoughts on RangerNation.com? Did you ever find yourself on that social media feed? What else would you have added to the website? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, DDonFuego. I'm also on Instagram, NotDonFuego. E-Squad, love you to death. Have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're at. And of course, as always, stay awesome, everybody.